Hi pre-K friends, it's Miss Fine here. Who's with me today? We got Harriet. Say hi, Harriet. Say hi to pre-K. I think Harriet's a little bit too busy eating his breakfast right now to say hi to pre-K. What do you think? So, I'm outside right now. It is so beautiful outside, so I thought I would bring my tortoise out. I thought I'd bring my kitties out with me. And I thought we could find something that we could all do if we can go outside. I know we're all stuck in the house right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't go outside if you're near your house. Some of us have backyards. Some of us have different areas outside that have grass, that have trees. If you get a chance where you can be outside in this time, I really recommend that we do it. It's really good to keep our bodies moving around and to get some fresh air. It's so nice to get that fresh air. Can you breathe in with me? I'm smelling the grass and the trees and the flowers, and I'm breathing out. How nice. So before I started getting ready to make our video today, I went for a walk outside in my backyard. And I wanted to see what sort of things I could find that could help me make some pictures. So today, for our activity, you need a piece of paper and you need something to write with. I'm going to be using crayons today. You could also use colored pencils. You could also use regular pencils. I recommend crayons or pencils or colored pencils. And then whatever else we're going to use, you're going to find in your own yards. So today I went out and I found a lot of leaves. I found some leaves. These leaves are all brown and they're a little bit dry. Do you think these leaves are new from the trees, or do you think these leaves are old? I know back when it was still at school and we were at fall, we went outside and we were looking at all these leaves that fell off of the trees. Those leaves all kind of look like this. They're a little dry, they're a little brown. And I also found some fresh leaves that had fallen off of some plants by my house. So I found some fresh green leaves that are a little bit softer. I also found some flowers. Look at this nice pretty purple flower. And look at these nice bright yellow flowers. Do you guys remember what these are called? These are called dandelions. I love dandelions. And I also found a tree by my house. Some of the bark came off of it, and I found a piece of bark. So I was thinking, how can I make something on my paper with all this stuff? So many different things that we could do. Oh, it's a little windy. My paper blew away. So the first thing that I wanted to do with all of this stuff that we have is something that we call leaf rubbings. Now, you don't have to do it with just leaves, so you could use flower rubbings. But what we do is we put the item under our paper, and then we color on top of our paper. So it's going to go through, and you'll see when we put the crayons down, it might make a little bit of a design. So we'll try this leaf first. I'm going to put this leaf down. I'm going to put my paper over it. I'm going to use this crayon. Now I'm using the muscles in my hands to push down a little bit with this crayon so that it'll come through. Look at that. So even though I was just coloring across my paper, since I had a leaf under it, it made a design on my paper with that crayon. I see a bit of a pattern. I see a pattern just like the pattern that we have on the leaf. Let me try a different leaf in a different color. Maybe I'll try one of these long leaves. Put that under. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. So I put that long leaf under and I pushed down using my muscles in my hands. And I made a design on my paper with that leaf coloring on top of it. Let's see, what other shapes do we have in our leaves? Ooh, this one has an interesting shape. Look at all these different corners on the leaf. Can we count how many corners we could find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 corners on this leaf. Now if I put it under my paper, what color can I use this time? Let me try some purple. Wow, would you look at that one? So, if we want to do rubbings, let's see. Ooh, why don't we do one with a piece of this bark? Because I think this bark is pretty cool because it has all these patterns of these lines on it. So I'm going to just tear off a little bit of it. For my last part, let's do a rubbing of this bark. See what it looks like? Okay. Put that under and get a new color. How about some green? Wow, would you look at that? Now another thing we can do when we have stuff that we've collected outside is we could also use glue, and we can make them on our paper. So I don't have any glue out here right now, but you could also take all these things, you can arrange them on your paper, and you could glue them on your paper. I know we did this in the fall in our classroom. Another thing you could do is you could trace these things on your paper. So if I wanted to trace this, take this marker right here, I'm going to hold it on my paper, and I'm going to go all the way on the outline with my crayon. Look at that, I traced it. Then I could color it in, I can make a design out of something. There's all different things we can do with the stuff that we find outside. If we want to work on making some art for our house, maybe you can make a card for someone that you love. It's up to you. I miss you guys so much. I thought this would be a nice little bonus activity or something you can do since it's been really nice out some of these days. And I can't wait to make another video for you guys soon. All right, bye.